Alright, next I'm going to go back and open up my assembly. So I'm going to find my assembly, which was on my desktop in the student prints folder. Remember, yours will be in your server folder. And I put it inside of pegboard examples. So there's my square peg. You can see the picture down here. Round peg, leg, pegboard. I'm going to open up my assembly though. So here's my assembly, and I'm going to right click and place my two end pieces. So here's my leg. I'm going to say open. I'm going to click once here, once over here, right click, OK. Now I've placed two of those components. Zoom out a little here so I can see it better. Now, this is a little bit trickier when you have to constrain these pieces. So what I suggest might make it a little easier for some of you. You can right click on these and actually do a free rotate, which will let you kind of move them to where they're not the same shape. They're not going to be the same exact shape as all the others. Okay, so there we go. You can do something like that. You don't have to, and I'll show you how to do it on the other one without doing it. So now you have to think a little bit. I'm going to constrain the top face of this to the top face up here. So if I shift with my wheel, I can rotate this. I'll zoom in. So there's the top. So now I'm going to apply that, and I'm going to zoom back out so you can see what I did. So notice, right now it's stuck on top of that face. It can still go across this way, back and forth. It can still go up and down. But it can't go up and down. It can go forward and back, right and left. Alright, so I've taken away 2 degrees of freedom, but not everything. So now I'm going to constrain, again, zoom around here, the front face of this, and I'm going to spin around to the front face of this. So now notice, when I come back out here, now it can only go side to side. It can't go up and down. No matter how I try, it's not going to go up and down because it's stuck there. We only have 1 degree of freedom left, and that's a little bit different of a constraint. So I'm going to hit constrain. Here's my mate constraint, but instead of doing a mate, I want to do a flush. Flush is where you line two things up. So you'll notice like these are right in line with each other. So I'm going to click flush. I'm going to click the side and this side, and they'll line up right with each other. So now if you've done this correctly, this won't move because it's stuck to this, which isn't moving, but these will still move. Okay? I'm going to show you what happens. And now, if for some reason, say we did this wrong, well, here's those mates I just did. I can always come back over here and open them and delete them all. Delete them all and try it again. If I deleted all these, I can now move all this again. Then all I'd have to do is do a quick constraint again. Front to front. Top to top. And a flush of the side and the side. Okay? Now this one, I'm not going to rotate it because I'm going to show you. Watch. If I constrain this front face right here to this face, it'll flip it around for me. Okay? Then again, I'm going to have to rotate it with the shift in that wheel, or you can click on this and you can rotate it with your mouse, whichever way is easier for you. Now I'm going to constrain this top piece. That top piece, notice how it's highlighted. That piece, rotate around to the top. And the last one I'm going to do is a flush. Again, I'm going to flush this side with this side. Once that's all done, we now have our pegboard with both the legs. The pegs still go up and down, but we have our completed pegboard. This is our finalized pegboard. If you get ahead and you're getting too far ahead, we'll have a triangle piece on here as well that you can come back in, and I'll show you how to do the triangle piece.